it's kind of hot out there. The car says 90 degrees. I was out there for about, what, 2, 3 hours in the sun, no shade. I had to bring my little Crocodile Dundee hat. I had to bring it with me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. Fish out there smelling like cut bait. Smell my finger. Smelling like cut bait like a motherfucker, man. Yeah, man, Ryan Garcia, yo. I keep trying to tell people, like, the guy is not crazy. Um, I seriously think that, you know, he's always trying to, like, create viral moments. Um, you could tell when he was, before he was got a belt, before he fought, I want to say, that one dude he knocked out. Oh no, that was him. That was Devin Haney who knocked that guy out. I want to say, like, maybe a couple of his fights ago, you can hear him. I got X amount of Twitter followers. I got X amount of Whoop de Whoop followers. I got X amount of social media followers. I'm the man, and this and the third. Tank Davis ain't got these many followers. And so, when he's trying to equate social media followers to how much money you're going to generate for a fight, right there, it just shows me, like, this dude ain't crazy, man. This dude's been saying everything and anything he could say to get people to talk about him. You know what I'm saying? He's been trying to, for the last 2 fights, he's been trying to get people to give him this bad boy image. He wants the bad boy image so he can get some more motherfucking money. And you know what I'm saying? And people keep allowing him to make the excuse of mental health time and time again. You know what I'm saying? And because nobody wants to really touch people who got mental health. And what mental health issues do he really have? Well, I know he's fighting mental health issues and this and the third. I don't think he's fighting mental health issues. I just think the dude, he got a whole bunch of soft people around him, and they're not putting a foot in his ass. Because he ain't always been like this. Ryan Garcia ain't always been like this. Motherfuckers need to start putting a foot in his ass. That's what he needs. He ain't stupid. That boy ain't crazy. You know what I'm saying? And people out here want to say, well, now I want to hit on to this Ryan Garcia and the racial part, because there's people out here that think there's just some type of racial politics going on between Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. And I'm going to dispel it, right? See, when they say there's some type of racial politics going on, right, with Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, it is automatically dispelled when there's no ownership or power in this. Pretty much nobody, because you want to talk about politics, so what power does anybody have when it comes to making sure that Ryan Garcia is held accountable? What power does anybody have? Right? So racial politics, WBC, right? They just suspended that they just suspended him. Right? Racial politics, the commission who suspended him because he took PEDs, right? Racial politics, for the time and time again, what's going on, certified player of Brooklyn, for time and time again of him trying to appeal, him popping for PEDs, coming to the same conclusion of guilty. So what racial politics between Ryan and Devin Haney is going on that makes you think that there is some type of what's going on? Because to me, you can't say racial politics because because somebody over here wants Ryan Garcia to win because he's Mexican. You can't say racial politics because somebody wants Devin Haney to win because he's black. That's not racial politics. That's not racial politics. I'm sorry. That's just not. That's not. None of y'all motherfuckers have no power to do anything, to sway nobody's opinion, to make Ryan Garcia to give Devin Haney back that loss that he took. So if people want to talk about racial politics, Devin Haney got his record fixed, right? He got his belts back, right? He's suing. He's probably about to get some damn money, right? And Ryan Garcia is held accountable for his actions with the PEDs. So what racial politics? What? It's like every time you turn around, you got somebody, you got a little ass kid on the internet, because that's what I call them, little ass kids, because obviously they don't speak like grown men. It's little ass kids calling wolf when it comes to racial shit. You know, you keep wearing that shit out, ain't nobody ever gonna believe you. Keep wearing it out over and over and over again. What racial divide is there with these two? Right? Yeah, I know there's some Mexican YouTube channels and social media accounts out there that would go for the Mexican over the black, and there's some social media accounts out there that would go for the black guy over the Mexican because he's black. You know what I'm saying? And some people out here swear up and down that they neutral, but they be saying some borderline racist shit, or how would you say prejudice stuff when it comes to, like, you know what I'm saying? Some of them cats in the LDBC, some of them cats what do they call it, MX something, what's the other, punch drunk, he done said some shit. Hell, I heard D-Style say some slick shit. You know what I'm saying? Because his Mexican fighters is out here not running the show. But really to tell you the truth, doesn't really fucking matter. Because if Mexicans was running the show in boxing, like, then it wouldn't be boxing. It's the same thing for blacks, it's the same thing for whites, it's the same thing for Chinese, it's the same thing for Indians, it's the same thing for Pakistanis, it's the same thing for Russians. Like, nobody wants to see just one group of people whooping ass over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Nobody wants to see that shit. But yeah, y'all want to put your Goya thing up there and all that shit, and talking about Punch Drunk talking about Masvidal and Goya and all that shit. No, you know what I'm saying? Knowing now, while he don't watch UFC like that, and the only reason why he was doing it so he can get some ratings, so he can get some views. The same thing with Ryan Garcia. The only reason why somebody would fix their lips and say something about George Floyd like that is for views, is for clicks. The same thing when people want to sit up over and call people the hard R. The only reason why they would do it on the internet is for fucking views, is for fucking clicks. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear no excuses. He was drunk, this and then the third. I don't want to hear no excuses. I don't want to hear no excuses. And ain't nobody on that live was saying, like, dude, you can't be saying that shit. Dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? Whoop de whoop whoop. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was saying that shit. Now check this thing out. When Oscar and them his people, when it was calling Al Heyman a Nigger and a black Hitler and all that stuff, none of these boxing commissions canceled them. You see what I'm saying? None of them motherfuckers canceled them. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, but at least they finally got one. A stupid ass idiot who thought he was gonna get away with it. When he's gonna be out for a whole year anyway. So what does it matter? By the time he come back, he gonna been apologize. Probably donated some money. Probably took a I'm not a racist class. Probably got a black female, black girlfriend, whatever. By the time he come back, you know what I'm saying? He gonna what? They gonna let him back? All this shit is just semantics, man. All this shit is just fucking dirty ass motherfucking semantics. Now this is the real kicker is who the fuck is gonna? It'll really show you what type of person you is. I can see if you knew the dude like personally, and you know he really ain't like that, and you still hanging around with him, y'all had a talk. But for the people that don't really know this dude, right? For him to say that, and you don't know him, and stuff like that, for him to say that shit, man, you know what, y'all? You're gonna have to really have a conversation with yourselves if y'all want this dude to, if you want to work for this dude. Like these managers, these promoters, these trainers, these sparring partners, and everything, people gonna have to start really looking at themselves like, should I even be around this shit? You know what I'm saying? Because really, too, at the end of the day, the dude he's no good for himself, and he's no good to anybody else. His parents had to come out and make a statement, because now you got people attacking his parents, acting like, oh, that's a direct result of his upbringing. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Your upbringing can make you a racist and all that stuff, but this is a new day and age of the social media, and people think that they can say whatever the fuck they want to without no repercussions. And Ryan Garcia is another one. Trying to be famous. That's all they're trying to do. Trying to be famous, trying to get up over here and keep his name in the streets, try to sit up over here and keep people talking about him and shit like that. You know, it ain't rocket science, motherfuckers. He's an idiot. Can't be trusted. I know some people out here will be like, yeah, you know, whoop de whoop, but the dude can't be trusted, man. But people gonna have to really look at themselves, you know, morals, integrity, and all that shit, ethics. Like people really gonna have to start looking at themselves. Like, do I really want to work with this guy after he said that? If he said this about a dead dude that can't defend himself, what would you say about me? This dude still got family around and kids and shit, and you got a big old platform saying shit like that, knowing now, well, all these racists around here gonna love it, gonna eat it up. All these racists around here gonna love it. You know, Ryan Garcia, man, he ain't crazy, man. That crazy shit just an excuse for people to walk around here and say what the fuck they want and to attempt to get away with it. Boy, he ain't crazy. You know, he ain't crazy. That's why the WBC, and all these commissions, I say to do it. I say they should follow the same lead as the WBC. You know what I'm saying? You know, make that motherfucker come talk to y'all and explain why he should be fighting for y'all belts, speaking like that on Front Street, when he should be, when in y'all rules, I'm pretty sure it says good order and fucking discipline, something like that. You know, be a role model and all that shit. And y'all just letting this motherfucker slide. They don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if he ain't signed up. I'm still gonna put out a statement. Like, you are not allowed to fight with us indefinitely until you come before the board. You come before the board and explain why should you be able to compete for one of our belts. And that's just simple as that. It's just simple as that. Because Ryan Garcia he gonna fizz out. I know people want to say that Tank Davis will beat himself and all that stuff, but Ryan Garcia, boy, that he's already a poster child of somebody who has great talent that will never be able to amount to his full potential due to his own bullshitism. And that's just what it is. On that note, I'm out, y'all. Shout out to the whole entire world, and everybody stay sucker free.